Hello to my best family. Hello to everyone, and thanks for clicking. Thanks for staying with me, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be seeing depression. I'm sorry for the long lapse, guys, because it is not easy. I thought having a YouTube channel was going to be fun. I never knew it was going to be more work than fun, but thank God we are progressing. Today we're going to see depression. Depression is kind of mood swing, anxiety. You are anxious between, and the mood swing is from bad to worst. So it's a a moment of negativity in our minds, and a lot of people are going through such excitement, negative excitement. People are wallowing in pain. People are not really happy these days. And why are people not really happy these days? People are not happy these days because of hardship, financial hardship. Places are tight, things are difficult, there's poverty, no jobs, and so people tend to be so depressed, angry with themselves, angry with the society, angry with everyone around them. The second reasons of depression, second causes of depression are our relation caused by relationship betrayers. People get tend to betray, husband tend to betray wife betray husbands, our brothers and sisters tend to betray each other, colleagues betray each other at workplaces, and all of these are causes of depression. They cause anxiety, mood swings from good to bad to worst. Another reason why people are depressed these days is caused by peer pressure. com Peer pressure from friends. You want to live the way your friend is living. Society, social media influence, peer pressure, fake life. People live more on social media than they live in real life, and everything that they see on real life might say it is fake. Fake. So people should stop comparing. People should stop being pressured by what they see from their friends, because everybody has a journey. It is one step at a time. Your friend's journey is not yours, so mark out your journey individually, else you'll be depressed because you are fighting to meet up. You want to meet up your social class and to meet up in terms of material things. No, those things will only lead you to depression. When I was speaking with friends today, I spoke with men, I spoke with women. I realized that men and women, they treat depression, they fight depressions differently. Most men, for instance, they say when they're depressed, when they feel stressed up, when they feel sad or bad, they don't stay at home, they go out, they drink, and the drink and they get drunk, which is a very bad way of fighting depression. If that is how you fight depression, then you live to be depressed again the next day. It is not really the best. As for women, when I spoke with them about being depressed, how they fight depression, most of them told me that they fight depression by crying. Yes, a lot of women, I'm a woman, a lot of women fight depression by crying, but when you wallow in tears, a lot of negative thoughts keep coming up to your mind, and depression is a kind of situation where nothing good is, like nothing good has ever happened to you. Everything you think is negative. Only the negative scenes in your life keep reoccurring, appearing to you, and you feel like, God damn it, should I die? Is it like everybody hates me? No, nobody hates you. Everybody's going through a depressed state in one way or the other at one time or the other in their lives. The rich people are depressed like poor people. Rich people are depressed because they are excited about their wealth, that's excited about being cheated by their workers. They are excited. They go depressed. What if their wealth finishes tomorrow, etc. So rich people are depressed, poor people are depressed, they're excited, they have anxiety, they want to get rich. How can they get rich? How can they get money? How can I even feed myself? Those kind of anxiety, those kind of thoughts, if they're persistent, if you allow them to continue, they might lead you to depression, which is a disease and can even lead you to death, because a lot of people kill themselves. They develop migraines, severe headache that cannot be cured, because they think a lot, that stress up, wanting to meet what they cannot meet, which is not good. To be overstressed, don't overstress yourself. When I spoke with women, as I said, women fight depression by crying. They cry. It's not also good to wallow in tears, as I said. Now, how do we fight depression? These are my own ways. If you have your own way, just write it down in the comment section. Me, the first way I think to fight depression is good. I fight depression is by exercise. You can exercise is one of those things that will help you blood circulate in you easily. There'll be easy circulation. For instance, you can do yoga, just stretch up. Yoga is one very simple exercise. Oh, as I'm doing like this, I'm already relieving some nerves and migraines that I was feeling here. And yes, you can do yoga, you can skip You can skip, you can even do footing, you can jog. Those are some of the ways you use to fight depression. The next way you can use to fight depression, if not exercise, to eat healthily. When you are depressed, it's not good to eat junk food, no cassava, fufu, achu. You understand carbohydrate. No, eat healthily, a lot of fruits. Luckily for us, we have them in abundance with 100 francs. You can soak an orange, which has a lot of calcium, potassium, and somebody in a medical field or a nutritionist can explain some of those things, and they are very important for your head, for your cells, the dead cells, because when you're depressed, you actually lost a lot of cells, and those fruits are there to replenish them and balance back your state. The next thing that I will suggest is, when you are depressed, the first I said exercise, the second I said eating healthily, the third is to read. And one of the main things I would recommend that you read is the Bible for a Christian, or the Quran for a Muslim. Why do I say you should read these books? In the Bible, for instance, you meet a lot of stories that will make you to understand what you are going through. There is somebody that has gone through that and even worse. Take for instance the story of Job in the Bible. From that story, you realize that Job was very wealthy, lost everything, became very poor. He was persistent. He believed, he had faith, he was hopeful, and at the end he became rich. Even if these stories are fictional, I bet you they'll give you hope and make you realize that it is not the end of the world. So you just need to be there, to stay on, to stick there, and the tomorrow is going to be better. The next story, the story of Joseph was betrayed by the brothers. They sold him as a slave, but at the end he became a king. I bet you these are stories that when you read, you realize that your brother, if your husband or your wife, your child is betraying you, your brother is betraying you, it's not something of today. It has happened in ancient years, in the ancients of days. So it's not something today. So when you read such books, they give you hope, because most of these people that were betrayed always had positive outcomes at the end. So it gives you hope that even though you are going through what you are going through now, there is still hope tomorrow. So it gives you reasons to live, because when people are going through depression, what they start thinking is taking away their lives. I bet you that is what happens when you are really depressed, when you have passed through the stage of stress and you are now in depression. So read such books, it is good. Then the next thing that I would recommend when you're depressed is to write. Try writing down. You could be writing down in a diary. Write down what you are going through, or write down what you want in your life. You prophesy into your life. In your diary, write down a story of what you are going through, a story of what you want your story to be like. Just like you need to talk to somebody, right? Talk to yourself. Let your diary be yourself. Just be writing and going and laughing. Yes, I said laughing. Another way you can fight depression is just to laugh. Become a fuller. That means just laugh. Laughter actually opens up the your blood cells, and it makes you feel relaxed. Yeah, it's good to laugh. Just laugh like a fool. Laugh even when there's no reason. In short, it distresses you and helps you become normal back, and lifts up your morale. Try to be grateful, because when you are depressed, it's like nothing good has ever come to us. Be grateful, at least when you always try to count your blessings in every situation. Try to count your blessings, because when we are depressed, it's like nothing good has ever happened. Try to count. Just being alive is enough reasons for you to be grateful. So always be grateful. Have a very high esteem of yourself. Love yourself more, because most of the time depression comes from betrayal from people, because we depend on people for love. We depend on people for survival. But then when you realize that you cannot depend on people for all those things, you'll know how to fight on your battle alone. Yeah, that's it. I also like to say that when you're depressed, it's not good to be alone. It's not good to be alone. It's good to be with people. At least with people, you cannot be frowning when you're people. You need to be laughing. If it means you are pretending, and the more you are with people, the more you will forget about what you're going through. Besides, when you are alone, the negativity in your head keeps building. But when you are with people, you are distracted, and you manage your situation like that with them. But the last one the last way to fight depression that I'm giving for today is talking to someone. Me in person. I prefer you talk to a stranger, because when you talk to a close people will judge you for who you are. Like, they'll judge you on your lifestyle. Is it not because they know you? They'll be very judgmental. Have somebody you can confide in, and in me, I suggest a stranger, like somebody like a counselor, that counselors, that therapists there, that will help uplift your morals and reinstate you to a normal state of mind. Yes, even a pastor can has a high level. Somebody that has a high level of morality, you can talk to the person, confide in the person if you trust the person. If you don't trust somebody, don't entrust your problems to that person, because that person will take your problem to the next person, to the next person, and before you know, everybody around you knows your problem, and that is how you enter more depression, because they'll know it without bringing a solution, but judging you and bring you to to a more depressed state. That said, what should you not do when you're depressed, guys? When you're depressed, right? First, don't go on social media, because a lot of people kill themselves nowadays because they go on social media. Like, guys, this is what happened. This is what happened to me, and now I'm very depressed. People come judging you. Social media is full of so many fake people, fake life. People there that are not real. People they are more depressed than you, my dear. Yes, that is what happens on social media. So don't go into their problems on social media. You can meet a guardian, a counselor on social media, yes, but then treat with that person privately. I am or inbox. I am just giving you tips. You can choose what to do, but then social media, wrong. Don't go there with your problems. The next thing is that you should not eat junk food. With junk food, we in Cameroon we know that fufu, pounded yam. Yes, no, it is not good when we eat such things when we are depressed. It's good to drink a lot of water. Yes, drink a lot of water. Do things that you love when you are depressed. If you like swimming, go and swim. Go and swim. If you want to take selfie, take as many selfies as crazy selfies. You should do the things that you like to do most when you are depressed. Don't wallow in tears, because when you are in tears, when you cry, you your sorrow consumes you and negativity consumes you again. Guys, that is what I had for today. I hope you really did enjoy this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Also comment, tell us how you deal with depression. Thank you so much. I love you.